Good afternoon. We're Speechify, and we're the future of speech. Let me tell you a story. This is Tim. He works at a company, and he thought of a great idea. He was confident that others would also love his idea, but as he explains, he realized that he has no clue what he's saying. Have you ever come across a situation where you have an idea, but don't know how to express it? Well, you're not alone. Generating content ideas, scripting, memorizing scripts, practicing the delivery of your speech is something many people struggle with. Tim had a really cool idea. It was splendid, but when he told other people, it just didn't convey the same sense of awe. On top of that, his presentation came crashing down because of anxiety. This is a common problem. 77% of the entire world population also struggle with anxiety with public speaking, along with articulation of an idea. These difficulties led Tim's great idea to be rejected.
This is why we created Speechify, the interactive AI platform to help you create and perfect your speech, boost your confidence, and change your speech into a professional TED Talk level. We would like to introduce you to Peachy, the core of Speechify. We are in the quintessence of bespoke presentation making in combination with powerful artificial intelligence. Peachy is your personal guide and acts as a medium between the user and the system. There are three core features that Speechify offers: content and data analysis, script assistance, and speech practice.
Hey Peachy, I need your help.
Sure, I'm here to help.
Peachy assists the user from start to finish, starting with content. Here, Peachy goes over the content and analyzes them with you, giving helpful suggestions and ideas along the way. Here's what I got right now for the presentation.
I think this part is too wordy.
Yeah, I agree. Once Peachy has gone over the content, Peachy makes sure you get your point across, assisting you in all aspects of script. After scripting is complete, it's time to practice. With advanced algorithm, Peachy analyzes every word you say, from tone, context, to posture.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
Yes.
Speechify would like to provide full personalization to our users. With our modules or expansion pack features, users can add on different services we offer to fit each person's needs. For example, the Speech Hall module with Eye Tracker allows the users to practice in front of a virtual audience hall setting to mimic the real experience of a real presentation. You may be thinking, why us? Although there's some competition in the market, our competitors only provide parts of our features, while Speechify provides personalized professional assistance to our users from the minute they start planning their presentation to the last practice. There are multiple competitors in the market. Our competitors in the aspect of guidance are traditional coaching and ORI, Grammarly in the aspect of scripting, Memi and virtual speech in the aspect of speech and practice. While these platforms are direct competitors, they all lack some aspects of presentation. To our advantage, Speechify fulfills all aspects of presentation in guidance, scripting, speech aid, and content. Furthermore, Speechify also has an AI assistant, which many of our competitors lack.
According to our market research, we found two evident target groups. The main groups are company managers who give frequent presentation, which their biggest problem is data management. The second groups are college students who are required to deliver presentation frequently. This group need help with script writing, practice, and data analysis. Speechify fulfills the need of both of these two target groups. Based on our survey we gave, over 95% of the people are interested in Speechify. We break our market evaluation into TAM, SAM, and scoping down to SOM. TAM accounted for the population in working and college age. SAM are internet users, while SOM are the people who actually want to improve on their presentation, which is about 140 million people. Our revenue stream is broken up into subscription, modules, and ads. Around 90% of our income is from our subscription, 6% from our modules, and lastly, 4% from our ads. We divided the cost structures to operational costs and platform maintenance. We forecasted the numbers of free users to increase double each year, reaching 50,000 in the fourth year. while college plan is predicted to be 40% of free users and pro plan to be 20%. As shown from the revenue structures, we will constantly grow while exponentially increasing to $2.5 million in gross revenue in the fourth financial years. Finally, from the break-even graph, the accumulative profit line will break even within 2 financial years.
We currently have 3 versions of Speechify available. The free version, where the personalization and access to guidance with content, script, and presentation is limited. The premium version, where the users will be able to choose between 2 plans, the college plan and the pro plan. Both of these plans allow for full access to 3 of our core features. But with the pro plan, users are able to access unlimited data storage, security, and 12 extra modules. If you would like to craft your own Peachy, users can add on over 40 different modules. The more modules the users buy, the cheaper they are. With Speechify, Tim was able to convey his idea professionally, but it didn't just end there. Because of his improved abilities to present, his product tripled the company's revenue, thus allowing him to grow in his company. He earned his boss and his coworkers' respect and admiration as he showed a sense of care, understanding, and professionality whenever he speaks. See, Tim benefits exponentially just by being able to communicate better, or, well, in this case, by using Speechify. All of the team members here believe in what we're doing, taking time to nurture the growth of this startup. We believe in the future that's possible, a future that anyone can give a powerful and effective speech. The future starts today, and we need your help. Together, let's pave a road to the future. We can be that future, together.
On track.
I'm Haruka.
I'm Machi.
I'm Gun.
I'm Plub.
We are Speechify.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I just had to turn my mic on real quick. First of all, to say, well done, great team effort. And you all spoke so well, and so you should, of course, because you have the app.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, really, really impressed. I mean, if I could invest in this, I would. I might be able to. We'll have a chat. But it's really, really interesting. So tell me, the artificial intelligence, the AI, is your real difference, is what you said. Somebody just speak to that. Explain in a sentence how you're going to do that and why it's so different than anybody else that has a product out like this. Can anybody answer that?
Yeah. The AI is able to, learn from its experiences. The more scripts they correct, the more tips they give, the more they learn. And with the personalization feature, it can fix your own style. It can learn from your own style of how you want to come off as a speaker.
Okay, so did you say that AI is what your real difference is compared to your competitors, or do your competitors also use AI? That's the question.
Well,
Only one of our competitor uses AI, and that's just to analyze like the voice tone, whereas ours can also detect like visual feature like our posture and body language, gestures, etc.
Yes, and furthermore, not only is the AI that is our unique value proposition, but the whole thing, the whole business, like we cover all aspects of presentation from the minute like our users start planning, like the contents. If they have a Google slide, our AI can check it for them and can give suggestions to like the minute they practice, like our AIs can also do that. So it's one that covers everything.
No, look, fantastic. I teach entrepreneurship at the business school at UBSS, and my students would actually really benefit from this. Actually, it would be just fantastic. I would love to look at this product. Hey, so last but not least, because I don't want to take the stage here, why is it 2.5 years for you to come to a break-even point? Why 2.5 years?
We calculated based from our expense, and we found that like the expense going to be come from the investment costs, which are separated into AI development around $150 and pre-opening startup cost, which is about $50,000. So it add up to around $200,000 in investment costs. And based on the revenue we're making each year, we predict it to be about within 2 years. Maybe you can go back to the graph.
Yeah, well, to me, in terms of finance, it sounds like, that's not a major catastrophe. I mean, yeah, I would think your profit margins, okay, I'm just looking there, yeah. I think maybe you should look at your profit margins and figure out a way. So, I mean, that's not a big investment for a product like this at all, from what you just said. So I think your break even, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think your break evens could happen much, much earlier. So what is your plans in terms of your bottom line after 2.5 years? I mean, what are you looking at in terms of your net profit margins? Have you thought about that figure?
After 2.5 years, we predicted to have more customers since we're going to be more well known to the world, and we expected it to go more like exponentially than before. Yeah.
And using the funds, we can diverse modules features, which is used to like personalize and be versatile to each customer.
That's great that you put this slide, because I was wondering about the pyramid. So you're going to have more subscriptions at $9 a month than you are in terms of. So is the module an application, online application, iPhone?
The module is an add-on. Basically, the AI can be added on to become more smart and be able to work on different jobs. So therefore, the modules are things that you want to specialize, the AI to specialize in, which may be included in the per se. Maybe if you want to have an interview Q&A, it will help you with like interview questioning and stuff as well. So the module is basically things that the person or the people want to add on and specialize.
Kind of like an expansion pack.
Okay, yeah. Look, I think it's a really good product. I think you should look at your finances a little bit closer with your projections, assumptions, forecasts. That's my, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about this because I haven't spent a lot of time looking at all these figures, but that's my sort of gut feeling. But I reckon it's a great product. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I guess, do you guys use this for your own pitch practice?
We hope.
Yeah, so from what I understand, this is not I mean, you don't have the base of this technology yet, right?
No.
It's just, yeah, right. So I think I come from a different point of view with art. Like I don't think your expenses are gonna be that cheap for the technology that you're looking to build. I think people raise like millions of dollars just to build similar technologies. For my company, we do like just very basic conversational AI, and that itself is already costing close to whatever you have projected. So speech is gonna be a lot tougher. And like Grammarly and all those that you kind of raised are huge multi-million-dollar companies. So yeah, I think you might have to look at the cost of your R&D and your development of your technologies. But yeah, if you guys can bring this technology and this AI to fruition, yeah, then that will be awesome. But yeah, I think you will probably need PhD people and data scientists and all those kind of people involved to look at conversational AI in speech.
Yeah,
just my 2 cents.
We also did many research on the AI cost, and maybe Track, could you put the slide up that we did a cost about the AI?
Yeah, definitely. And before we go there, I would just want to add that we did some research on the AI development stages, and so we kind of did a brief explanation of the development here that would be a process that we would go through once we start on the business, and then.
Right. So I think if you do your NLP based on external third-party platforms that like just even the speech to text or text to speech, using say Google or other APIs that are open out there, you do have some other cost involved as well. So yeah, I think definitely like, yeah, I see a third-party software of 40,000. So I think you just have to kind of keep in mind that the development itself will be probably a lot more than $10,000.
unless you have an AI expert within your team now, then that would be significantly cheaper. Yeah, but I think, yeah, that's great so far. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Time's up. Good job, Speechify, and thank you very much for today.